Oh, brave new world that has such putzes in it. Hello, I'm Marvin, and I'm the Movie Monster. Marvel's been on a steady downward slide the last few years with bomb after atrocious bomb, as long as you don't factor in Sony or Fox movies. Simply put, everything since Tony Stark snapped away Thanos at the end of Endgame has been putrid dog water, and that all boils down to one inescapable truth. Marvel lost all of its superheroes. But Marv, you might say, they still have the same heroes. There's just new stunningly diverse actors playing them.
This is a lie.
To that I say you're wrong and you're an idiot. I would also say that you get along smashingly with former Marvel second-in-command and destroyer of the Reedy Creek Improvement District, Victoria Alonso. See, she was the one who decided and believed in her little heart of hearts that it was the mantle that mattered, not the character.
Fools! Idiots! Imbeciles!
Basically, she believed you could slap the Captain America shield on any old character. Like, even a character who we already knew and loved. You know, somebody who already had his own superhero identity. Somebody who once got his ass handed to him by Ant-Man.
Ha! Gay!
And that's how we got Sam Wilson as Captain America. Gone was the Falcon, the superhero who everyone actually liked from a number of fantastic movies, because Marvel decided he needed to be the new symbol of American heroism. But why, though? Was it because he's a breakout character that people connected with and were clamoring to see rise into the role of Avengers leadership? Ha! Nah, it's just because he checked all the right diversity boxes for the all-new, all-woke Marvel. And yes, don't come at me, I'm well aware that this was done in the comics too, but it was dumb there and it's dumb here. And surprise, surprise, people aren't taking to Sam as Cap, but I wouldn't say they hate it. They're just entirely apathetic to the concept. People don't care. At all. And when they announced that he was getting his own Captain America movie, the crowd went mild. But this movie might end up being one of the single biggest Marvel disasters of all time. How big, you ask? Let me put it this way. It comes out in 2 months and they're still filming. So let's talk about it today on Tooney Town TV. All right, guys, Captain America Brave New World has started its 4th round of reshoots with 3 months to release. Can this movie possibly make any money? This is written by myself, M. Montanero, Marvin the Movie Monster, on November 28th, 2024, over there on thatparkplace.com website where, well, if you're not already bookmarked to it, what are you waiting for? We got daily news there for all your pop culture needs. So with just under 3 months left until it hits theaters, Captain America Brave New World has entered its 4th round of reshoots after reports of yet another disastrous test screening. The saga of this film is a long one, telling the tale of a troubled production that has seen 1 new title, 1 new antagonist, and 4 expensive and expansive reshoots ahead of its February 14th release. Originally dubbed Captain America New World Order, the film has become something of a Frankenstein's monster after a series of horrific test screenings reportedly led to, and a couple of things here, numerous reshoots, Giancarlo Esposito joining the cast, WWE's Seth Rollins either cut from the movie entirely, I hope, or only appearing in a vastly reduced role. A budget bloat so massive that many believe production costs ahead of marketing might be nearing $500 million. That's insane, guys. That is utterly insane to me that this movie could be that level of expensive at this point. A movie, by the way, that no one wants, that no one's excited for, a movie that has absolute negative hype based off of a Disney Plus TV show that nobody liked. And I'm talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier there. My goodness. Now, reports that a 4th Cap adventure was set to undergo more reshoots were recently confirmed when star Anthony Mackie was spotted shooting new scenes for the movie in Los Angeles. This was noted by Comic Book News in their report. There was speculation that these might have simply been a few minor pickups, but it's starting to sound like they might have been more extensive. That is not good news. Extensive reshoots this close to release for a Marvel film don't bode well for the final product. Marvel films are very VFX heavy, and there might not be enough time to finish the visuals in a convincing way. That's the kind of scenario that gives you Superman's horrific mustache CGI in Justice League. As a matter of fact, guys, that's the exact scenario that gives you Superman's horrific mustache CGI in Justice League. They rushed it out. They were reshooting. They didn't want to move the release date, but that was because the WB executives wanted to get their bonuses, and we got what we got. So now news of the reshoots are first reported by Daniel Richtman and later confirmed by other outlets. Now, you know what's funny? We were not the first to report on this. We were nowhere near the first to report on this because I saw this and I said, I was like, there's no way. There's no way this is happening. I didn't think for a single solitary second that there was any way, shape, or form that a Marvel movie was filming still 3 months ahead of its release. But then we looked into it, we confirmed it, we reached out to some of that Park Place sources, and lo and behold, guys, it's happening. It happened. This is the reality that we now live in. The film stars Anthony Mackie as the titular Star-Spangled Man, having inherited the mantle of Captain America from Steve Rogers, played by Chris Evans in Avengers Endgame. Mackie previously donned the Stars and Stripes in the Disney Plus series Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The movie will also see Harrison Ford stepping into the role of President and former General Thunderbolt Ross, who was originally played by the late William Hurt in The Incredible Hulk. Captain America Civil War and Avengers Endgame. He'll also be transforming in this film into the antagonistic Red Hulk. I'm sorry, I actually should have said Avengers Infinity War, not Endgame. I don't know if you...
I don't care.
Now, also reprising their roles from The Incredible Hulk will be Liv Tyler as Betty Ross and Tim Blake Nelson as Dr. Samuel Stearns, aka the leader. Yes, these are all Hulk characters, and this is a Captain America movie.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Many believe that with 4 expensive reshoots banked, the film will have to approach or exceed the $1 billion mark to be profitable. To date, 11 films in the MCU have made over $1 billion. Only 3 of them have occurred after Avengers Endgame. And 2 of those are Spider-Man movies, that being Spider-Man Far From Home and Spider-Man No Way Home. Those belong to Sony, so Disney makes no money from that. And the other is Deadpool and Wolverine, which Disney didn't make money for, but it was based on a Fox property and featured a whole lot of nostalgia and cameos. So basically, it was essentially the legwork that Fox had put in that drew that, that $1 billion, that being Deadpool movies and X-Men movies with Wolverine. So nothing that Marvel has done from MCU proper, like in the actual MCU that they have been building since 2008 with Iron Man, nothing that they have done has cracked the $1 billion mark since Endgame. And that's terrifying for them because Marvel movies were a license to print money. Let me give you guys my opinion on this, and then I want to hear what you guys have to say. I legitimately think that Disney understands there's no way for them to make money on this movie.
Money.
At this point, we're having to break $1 billion. It's not going to happen. And if it does, I'll eat my hat. I'll gladly eat my hat too, because I'm not afraid of being wrong. But I honestly just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. And if it does, you guys can laugh at me all you want. And I'll just say, yeah, I was wrong because, that's what an actual man does. But I will say, I think at this point, the reshoots are solely for reputation management. They know they're going to take a financial bath on this. However, Disney's thing right now is going to be, okay, well, we have to get people leaving this to the point where they don't hate Marvel going forward, that they don't hate the MCU, that they're still willing to come out for Thunderbolts. They're still willing to watch Ironheart. I don't think anybody was willing to watch Ironheart in the beginning. Or that, they'll still be with us by the time we roll Robert Downey Jr. back out on stage as Doctor Doom in Avengers Doomsday, and then, of course, into Secret War, which is going to just be a cameo palooza and the ultimate multiversal adventure, which probably a little too late on that.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
So, guys, what do you think? Am I right on that? Does Marvel know that they have got a lemon or a turkey on their hands here? I guess that's the technical term in Hollywood, is a turkey that will fold. Or is that Broadway? That might be Broadway. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Guys, does Marvel know that this is going to be bad? Are they just trying to manage their reputation at this point? Or do you think there is still an opportunity for this movie to crack the $1 billion mark and become profitable? Do you think we're going to continue with Anthony Mackie as Captain America beyond these Avengers films? Or will Chris Evans return to pick the mantle back up? I want to hear what you have to say. And if you guys disagree with me, I encourage you to let me know. Let's have a respectful back and forth. Let's have a conversation. I'll let you know if I think your opinions are valid. And if I don't think your opinions are valid, I'll be gentle about it, or I won't say anything at all, because I'm not going to attack you for your subjective opinions. I think, I am in no way so rigid in my beliefs that a well-reasoned argument cannot sway me. So sound off in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think about Captain America: Brave New World. So we got one movie with 2 titles, multiple different casts, 4 expansive reshoots, and a budget that's pushing $500 million. Oh, and the cherry on top, a fan base that couldn't care less about it. Simply put, Captain America: Brave New World has all the makings of a Marvel catastrophe. The movie is going to be a huge money pit, and there's going to be so much "if you don't like it, you're racist" nonsense flying around that I'm already annoyed. Son of a bitch! It's a Frankenstein's monster of a film cobbled together by a bunch of oh crap moments and hastily assembled to mass apathy. Good Lord, Marvel is in trouble. They might have RDJ coming back in the Avengers films, but after this movie, Thunderbolts, which I've heard is also reshooting, Ironheart, and a 3rd season of What If, in which Simu Liu is the most exciting inclusion, is there going to be any goodwill left from an audience that feels increasingly betrayed by this studio?
Olsen, help me up onto his casket so I can dance on it!
It's never been more clear that Marvel never truly understood its own success. It didn't understand that it wasn't the armor or the shield that we fell in love with. It was the characters who embodied these heroes and the actors who played them. Replacing Tony Stark with Riri Williams and Steve Rogers with Sam Wilson is beyond stupid, and speaks to the reality of a studio that's utterly disconnected with its fan base.
Imbeciles!
The problem isn't that we don't want Captain America. The problem is that we do want Captain America, and this ain't it. If only Marvel would, wait, what? Really? Guys, we just got some breaking news about this very topic, and, well, it's gonna have to wait until the next video, because we're all out of time. But if you can't wait, then check out That Park Place later this morning. Thanks for joining me today, and a huge thanks goes out to our Tooneytown TV channel members. You're the incredibly generous people who keep this channel afloat, and for that, we thank you. With exclusive content like our members-only live stream on Mondays at 3 p.m., our true crime podcast, Crime and Punishment with Marvin Trish, and Kevin Apollo's Rants. You also get early access to all Tooneytown TV content, like this video here. So if you're not a member of the Tooneytown TV channel, join today. And please check us out every Thursday night at 8 p.m. EST for Tooney Talk TV, a live stream pop culture podcast. You can interact with me and my panel directly and make your voice heard as an important part of the Tooneytown community. If you liked what you saw here today, please like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell icon to get notified of new videos as they drop. From all of us here at the Tooneytown channels, I'm Marvin the Movie Monster. Now get out of here!